Ever wonder why China is distancing itself from Europe? In our video, this is why China cancels Europe with its 10,000-kilometer mega pipeline. We unraveled this fascinating story. Brace yourself for a journey through powerful economies, technological marvels, and global politics. Europe has traditionally relied on multiple suppliers of gas to meet its energy needs requirement, but recently there has been an unsettling shift in European countries' cooperation with Turkmenistan. Despite having substantial natural gas reserves and working to attract investment and technical cooperation, European nations seem more inclined to focus their energies and resources towards Azerbaijan's gas exploration project than Turkmenistan's reserves and efforts at attracting them. Turkmenistan has suffered greatly as Europe shifts their energy cooperation. Natural gas resources, formerly considered essential for stable relations, have become obsolete. Once thought to form part of an achievable energy partnership agreement between Europe and Turkmenistan, has now become remote from reaching fruition. Europe's decision to end cooperation with Turkmenistan may be driven by various considerations. One such reason could be geopolitical dynamics. Azerbaijan provides more convenient and readily accessible natural gas supplies for Europe. Additionally, progress has been made developing Azerbaijan's gas infrastructure, which makes Azerbaijan an attractive partner when seeking diversifying energy resources. Political and economic considerations could also play a factor. The European Union has taken active steps towards energy diversification to limit their dependence on Russia as an energy supplier. Azerbaijan provides another route for natural gas supplies that enable European nations to decrease dependence. As previously discussed, European nations' decisions might also be affected by existing infrastructure and interconnectivity with Azerbaijan. For example, Azerbaijani gas can already reach Europe through the Southern Gas Corridor that includes Trans-Adriatic Pipeline, or TAP. With such infrastructure already established for transport purposes, it makes accessing Azerbaijani gas more appealing compared with starting new cooperation agreements with Turkmenistan. China, being one of the world's major consumers, recognized an opportunity in cooperating with Turkmenistan to secure its energy supply. Projected consumption by 2022 will surpass 330 billion cubic meters, approximately 15% of the world consumption. Therefore, China needed an abundant and secure energy supply in order to foster economic development and ensure stable growth and development. China recognized Turkmenistan's vast natural gas reserves and provided it with an $8 billion loan for exploration and infrastructure construction of natural gas reserves. China's loan enabled Turkmenistan to increase natural gas production capabilities as well as establish long-term energy cooperation, thus supporting large-scale natural gas development independently without sufficient capital or technology available at home. The China-Turkmenistan cooperation includes joint construction of the Central Asia Natural Gas Pipeline, an ambitious 10,000-kilometer natural gas project connecting Turkmenistan's abundant natural gas resources to China while simultaneously improving regional energy connectivity. This pipeline network consists of many lines such as Line A, B, and C Line D. C Line D is the connecting key between natural gas production and consumption centers in both nations. Your mind will be blown if you discover the extent to which Turkmenistan benefits from China's massive investment. Turkmenistan derives great value from this collaboration. Construction of the pipeline allows Turkmenistan to efficiently transport its abundant natural gas reserves directly and quickly into Asian markets, particularly China, resulting in expanding and diversifying natural gas export scale as well as creating significant export income and invigorating domestic economic development in Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan has traditionally relied heavily on Russia as its natural gas export channel. By creating this pipeline export channel instead, Turkmenistan reduces dependence on Russia while diversifying and protecting energy exports for sustainability and stability. China sees this cooperation with Turkmenistan as strategically vital since China's energy needs are so great with an estimated population of 1.4 billion and growing energy requirements that diversifying and reliable energy supplies is of critical importance to securing energy security for an increasing nation such as its own. Through Turkmenistan's 10,000-kilometer natural gas pipeline, China now has direct access to Central Asian abundant gas supplies, reducing dependency on other nations for energy provisions. The Central Asia Natural Gas Pipeline project is an ambitious undertaking with lasting implications for energy supply and regional cooperation, both affecting supply and energy as well as regional cooperation between states in Central Asia. Due to its scope, complexity, and strategic importance, it has proven revolutionary for Central Asian energy landscape. Let us investigate its significant impact as part of the Central Asian landscape. Central Asia's natural gas pipeline network network features multiple lines connecting key production and consumption centers of natural gas production and consumption in Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and China. Each line forms an extensive system spanning thousands of kilometers through Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and China. One of the major achievements of the pipeline project has been to establish an east-west natural gas corridor called the Line A between Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, which allows natural gas to move smoothly across this region. Since 2009, this corridor has been operational, with an annual transmission capacity estimated at 13 billion cubic meters for enhanced interconnection and cooperation among three nations. Line B of the pipeline traverses Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, transporting natural gas resources from Central Asia to neighboring regions. Since it began operation in 2011, Line B has contributed greatly to energy interdependence and economic cooperation between these nations. With an annual transmission capacity estimated at 30 billion cubic meters, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan's Sea Line project allows Central Asian natural gas to be transported directly into South Asia, thereby improving regional connectivity, as well as offering opportunities for economic collaboration and energy diversification. Line D, intended to link Kazakhstan and Western China, offers tremendous potential for regional economic cooperation, yet its construction remains suspended, causing great concern with Turkmenistan. Future development and completion would further enhance energy supply patterns throughout the region, as well as promote economic integration. Central Asia Natural Gas Pipeline Project offers several advantages for all involved. It facilitates efficient gas transportation between resource-rich countries such as Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan to energy-hungry markets like China and South Asia, creating stable energy partnerships, improving security measures, and supporting regional economic cooperation in one project. Line D of the Central Asia Natural Gas Pipeline aims at connecting Kazakhstan and Western China, but has encountered obstacles and uncertainties, raising serious concern in Turkmenistan. Construction delays have become a pressing matter that must be resolved immediately. Let us explore both challenges and possible solutions associated with Line D construction. Line D of the pipeline project has currently been suspended due to various reasons, including technical, financial, and geopolitical considerations. One of the major obstacles of Line D lies in its technical complexity. Constructing such an ambitious long-distance pipeline spans difficult terrain, such as mountainous regions and environmentally sensitive zones. As such, it requires significant engineering, logistical, and manpower resources, including advanced technologies, specialist equipment, and skilled manpower resources. Financial considerations also pose a formidable obstacle. Line D construction demands significant investment of materials, equipment, labor costs, and related expenditures, so securing all the resources to complete it successfully is of utmost importance. Any delays could slow or stop its progress altogether. Geopolitical factors could also influence the construction of Line D. The project spans multiple countries with distinct political dynamics and interests. To achieve alignment among them can be an intricate undertaking which often necessitates diplomatic negotiations, agreements, and compromises among them all. Turkmenistan has taken proactive steps to overcome these difficulties and resume construction of Line D. For instance, President Gurbanguly Abulgazid visited China in January 2023 to meet with relevant Chinese officials to discuss plans for its development, evidence that Turkmenistan prioritizes this project while striving to find lasting solutions. Turkmenistan and China hope that their meeting will mark an important turning point in resuming work on Line D in the near future. Both nations plan on working closely together in order to overcome any difficulties that might impede its completion successfully. Financial solutions could include exploring additional funding sources or seeking investment from international financial institutions. Turkmenistan-China cooperation to attract external investment could help overcome any financial constraints and ensure sufficient resources to complete Line D. Geopolitical issues require diplomatic efforts and cooperation among participant nations to find solutions. Open dialogue, building trust, and finding common ground are essential in successfully navigating political complexities while progressing projects successfully. Turkmenistan has experienced substantial economic benefits from the Central Asia Gas Pipeline project. Construction and operation have allowed Turkmenistan to increase natural gas exports, generate export income, and foster domestic economic development. These benefits should not be understated. Let's investigate their economic significance here in greater depth. Turkmenistan's natural gas exports has seen an exponential surge since construction of this pipeline commenced, providing efficient and dependable means of transportation, which have allowed greater volumes to be exported to Asian markets, particularly China. at reduced transport costs and meeting rising demands for natural gas supplies, leading to significant expansion in Turkmenistan's export volumes and meeting rising global demands for energy resources. Turkmenistan has seen increased export earnings due to its increased gas exports. Revenue generated through natural gas sales has had a substantial positive effect on its economy and contributed significantly towards GDP expansion, as well as strengthening financial reserves. Furthermore, export income enabled Turkmenistan to invest in infrastructure development projects, as well as social programs in other sectors, contributing towards overall economic progress. Turkmenistan has benefited greatly from this pipeline project as its natural gas exports have expanded significantly thanks to Russia. Prior to completion of Central Asia gas pipeline, Turkmenistan was heavily dependent upon Russia as its sole natural gas export route, and this posed risk and uncertainty to their energy strategy. With establishment of stable partnerships between Turkmenistan, China, and other Asian nations, as well as Russia providing greater resilience and flexibility with regards to natural gas export resilience for Turkmenistan's energy strategy. Central Asia gas pipeline project's success has also played a pivotal role in Turkmenistan's repayment of China's $8 billion loan lent for economic development, but later became an additional burden due to natural gas exports. By offsetting debt with increased export revenues, Turkmenistan has experienced immense economic benefits since China extended a loan of $8 billion for economic development purposes. This loan also created an enormous debt burden and required repayment in full within 15 years of receiving it. Let us examine how Chinese involvement in the Central Asia gas pipeline project has eased loan repayment while simultaneously defending energy cooperation between China and Turkmenistan. China provided Turkmenistan with an $8 billion loan that enabled expansion in natural gas exploration and infrastructure. However, repaying such an immense sum presented considerable economic challenge to Turkmenistan. China played an essential part in helping Turkmenistan overcome this obstacle through natural gas exports as an offset, providing Turkmenistan an avenue to monetize their resources and generate the revenue necessary for loan repayment. As one of China's main consumers of natural gas, Turkmenistan found an efficient means of capitalizing its natural gas assets by selling it to China at competitive rates, while simultaneously offsetting any import taxes with revenue for loan repayment purposes. Central Asia gas pipeline's completion provided Turkmenistan with an uninterrupted export route of natural gas directly from their nation into China, creating an offsetting loan facility by using part of Turkmenistan's natural gas export revenues to pay back China for their debt obligations and reduce economic strain imposed by loans more efficiently. By allocating natural gas export revenues toward repaying debt obligations more easily and managing them responsibly, China and Turkmenistan share an energy partnership that transcends loan repayment. Construction and operation of the Central Asia gas pipeline have formed the cornerstone of long-term cooperation in energy sector issues. This asset plays a pivotal role in providing reliable natural gas transportation from Turkmenistan to China to meet energy requirements on both sides. China, as a large nation with an estimated population of 1.4 billion, faces an immense challenge in maintaining reliable energy supplies for economic development and growth. By connecting China directly to natural gas resources in Central Asia through this 10,000-kilometer Central Asia gas pipeline project, it not only connects them but also reduces China's reliance on other countries for energy supply. China's enormous energy demands makes diversifying China's sources of supply necessary. To do this, Central Asia gas pipeline project provides direct access to abundant natural gas resources in Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan, thus lessening China's reliance on other countries for energy provisions. China strengthens its energy security by diversifying its sources, mitigating risks associated with geopolitical tensions, price fluctuation, and supply disruptions through diversifying energy supplies through pipeline projects such as this one that allows multiple natural gas pipelines into China to ensure more stable and reliable energy supplies for economic stability and development. China stands to gain from investing in Central Asia gas pipeline project from both an energy diplomacy and influence standpoint. By building infrastructure for pipeline infrastructure investments as part of resource-rich countries' cooperation agreements, China becomes a central player in Central Asia energy politics. This increases China's diplomatic leverage while simultaneously deepening engagement in economic and political matters of the Central Asian region. China has aligned this pipeline project with broader foreign policy goals, particularly through the Belt and Road Initiative. The BRI seeks to enhance connectivity and economic cooperation among China and other countries along its route for closer relations and mutual advantages. The Central Asian gas pipeline serves as an integral part in BRI by connecting energy networks while encouraging regional economic cooperation. The pipeline project also helps China diversify its energy import routes. At present, China relies heavily on seaborne imports of LNG, as well as pipeline imports from countries like Russia for energy importation, with the Central Asia gas pipeline providing an overland route for natural gas importation that lessens China's vulnerability against disruptions or political tensions in maritime shipping routes. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up.